I think we went out aware that we knew virtually nothing about the environment we were going to go into. And we spent, I think, probably a day, day and a half, 2 days just walking around the hospital, seeing various departments, trying to get a handle on how the hospital worked and trying to get some sort of sense of ideas of what interventions we could possibly make in a short space of time to improve that situation. Talking to Pakistani doctors, working very much at the coalface with the patients, they said, a huge problem is that the outpatient clinics, patients come back to maybe 6 months, 3 months after they've been discharged from hospital. They have sometimes just not taken the drugs at all. Sometimes they took them all in the first week. Sometimes they've overdosed on them. And this is simply because they do not understand the handwritten discharge prescription they are given. We wanted to make an intervention. We designed a pictorial-based discharge prescription chart. So instead of sort of handwriting the name of the drug with a lot of sort of medical acronyms, we made it much simpler. We got the pharmacist to start writing number 1 or number 2 or number 3 to correspond with our discharge medication sheet. And all of a sudden, illiterate patients had a box, they could read the number on it, and then they could refer to the chart and they could see just where the X's had been put to mark the time of day they should take it and how many days they should be taking it for. And we found like real increases in levels of sort of understanding. So it was up to 30% of patients really starting to understand, you have an idea, I can improve something, I can improve safety, I can improve the quality of this patient's experience, improve the quality of their care. You can go through the project, it can be done so quickly. You go through, you have an idea, you test out your idea, you make a few adjustments, and all of a sudden you have something ready that you can actually put into place. In our case, the whole thing was literally 9 days from start to finish. I think anyone who's done a sort of an audit in sort of hospital in recent years know that sometimes these things can sort of drag on for what seems like an eternity, but quality improvement really isn't like that, and it never should be. Be brave to put your idea out there, to make your write-up and your project as good as you possibly can, but don't worry, it's not about sort of having a sort of 5-year multi-centre trial. It's about doing something short, sharp and it can be a relatively small sample size, and that in itself is of great value.